Hello, Gemini. Welcome to Dove and Serpent Tarot. If Gemini is your sun, moon, or rising sign, this is your reading. Please hit the like button, leave a comment. Consider subscribing to the channel, especially if this reading resonates with you. And if there's anything you would like me to pray over, or meditate upon, or send positive energy toward, please let me know. Now, this is going to be a general reading, so try to be open and receptive to whatever may come through during our time together. I am merely the messenger, and I ask you to connect directly with each of these cards and use your own intuition to take you beyond the details that I might provide. And remember, Gemini, that the most important part of any tarot reading is you. And a 10 of Swords. Interesting. All right. Well, we're getting out of something that's not working for us, and that is always good news, right? Let's see what else we've got going on. We've got some good earth energy, some good major arcana. Look at that. Good water, more earth, more water, more really wonderful water energy. This is beautiful. Really, I love the colors here. I love the energy that's popping here. That 10 of Swords, I think we're really shifting things. We're shifting out of a situation that's just not working for us. And I think that's going to be really good for you. We're going to do our mystery card, bonus card, confirmation card. We're going to use the Smith-Waite Tarot. And this is just one card that we select randomly. We're going to set it down over here. We'll put our frog friend right on top, ribbit. And hopefully that card will tie everything together. Give us the confirmation that we need at the end of the reading. So let's take a look now again. We've got major, major, major. We've got earth, earth, earth. We've got water, water, water. And just a little bit of air. Got the 10 here. So this is the only air energy we have, is the 10. Right? The 10 of Swords is all the air energy that we have because it's all contained here. Everything that is wrong with our life is here. And we are choosing to get through it. Right? We have a vision, we have a plan, we have a strategy, we have the preparation, right? We've got strategy, we've got plan, we've got preparation to make the change, to live our best life. It's that simple, right? That could be the end of the reading if you want. I hope you don't click away, but that could be the end of it. Everything that is wrong with your life, we're getting through it. We're making the change. We're taking positive actions, right? We're being proactive. What is all this 10 of Swords stuff? These are relationships that aren't working, maybe one particular relationship, maybe one particular job, maybe one particular neighborhood. I don't know. Right? This is all of that negativity over there. And we're choosing to just kind of slow and steady get out of it, get through it. We have the assistance of these divine energies, this major arcana. Spirit is showing you the way. Look, this arrow. We could put this card back here. We could turn these. Sorry, frog. We could turn these like this, right? And this is an arrow saying, go that way. Get away from this thing. Whatever this is, get away from. I don't even know where to put it. We need to get away from it, right? And I think that there is a slight reluctance to get away from it. We'll talk about that in a minute. But this is, you know what this is. And it's going to be different for everybody. This might be a way of thinking. This might be a certain career, a certain job, a certain group of people. One particular job, one particular person, who knows, right? Getting away from a particular system that's too restrictive, a paradigm, a belief system, whatever it is. Okay? You know what it is. But I think the first thing really that you need to do is to recognize to admit what it is. So let's figure that out now. And I'm not going to put too many details on this because this I mean, just look at the card. It's a skeleton. It's just a kind of a sketchy outline of what's going on. You've got to put flesh on this skeleton. You've got to add the details in from your life. I know it's something that really pierces you to your core, really gets you right in the heart. But you've got to identify this. We have to know what we're leaving. Yeah. Let's take a minute and do that. And I'll just put Frog back where he was. Sorry, Frog. So we've got a Queen of Pentacles in the back. And this is what I mean where there might be a slight reluctance to it, because wherever you are now, I think maybe you've been here for a minute. It's comfortable. It's always difficult to make a change like this. It's always difficult to just kind of, I mean, it kind of feels like we're packing our chariot, we're packing our wagons, right? Our covered wagons, and we're just going. You know? We're just this Oregon Trail type stuff. We're just going. There's going to be difficulty and danger along the way. Someone might get dysentery, but we're just going to do it. Because this is not working. We can't. And the Queen of Pentacles is kind of looking back, right? Looking back at this situation, and in some weird way, this card's kind of saying, I'm kind of going to miss it. Not enough to keep me here, but there's a little tinge of sadness there. That's okay. It's nothing compared to the absolute beauty and joy that you're going to be experiencing on the path of the Serpent. I mean, this is the 6 of 3 of Cups. Beautiful. But we've got to make the changes. We've got to take proactive steps to make this water happen. Okay. So with the Queen here, it's a little bit of nostalgia. It's a little bit of looking back and thinking, God, I really, been through a lot with that person, place, or thing. We've had a kind of a wild ride together, but now it's time to say sayonara. Now it's time to get on the trail, So this card's kind of like the impulse to say your goodbyes, Don't drag it out too long. This is some water energy here. This is a water of earth. It's kind of a slow moving thing. The water takes a while, usually, to kind of erode the earth and to cause changes. It's a lot of water flowing over a long time that can, that can carve out the Grand Canyon or something. So this is some energy that's slow to move. But, well, thankfully, we've got a Knight. We've got a Knight of Pentacles leading the way. Now, this isn't any kind of gender roles. It's not gender specific. It's water and fire, okay? Now, fire can change the structure of the earth very quickly, right? Water can too. Water can too, if there's enough of it, like, flash floods, tsunamis, tidal waves, that sort of thing. But that's not the kind of water we have here. So we need a little bit of fire to get things moving. It's kind of, your higher self saying, okay, say it's time to go now. Say your goodbyes. We're starting the car and we're going to start driving now. So buckle up. And this is again, not gender specific. This figure has eyes on the future, right? This is that part of you that knows what they want, can see out in the distance that amazing future, right? It's just like right now, it's wide open land, but you can see it and you think, oh, it's going to be beautiful. It's going to be lush and abundant and vibrant. And all we have to do now is get going. There's going to be a lot of danger on the trail. We have to have some luck. We've got to have a divine kind of hand here. And And I think we have that with these major arcana, because these major arcana are kind of the tip of the spear, the point of the arrow, saying go that way. And so Spirit's taking the brunt of this. Is kind of switching metaphors around here, but if this is like a torpedo in the water, this is that the rounded nose of the torpedo that is kind of channeling all the water around it. So it's your divine shield. It's your protection here. Mercury, Magus, Magician. We've got the Chariot. We've got the Art or Temperance card. This is fire and water. This Art or Temperance card. This is our strategy for the future. This is us knowing what kind of energy to apply to the situation to get to the life that we want. See, it's really easy to get away from that other thing. We've already forgotten about it. At least I have. Getting to what we want, that's the hard part. Right? We're on the trail now. Okay, now we're going to have some difficulty to really pick our destination, find where we're going, build the life that we want. That's the slow, gradual thing. That's where we need strategy. That's where we need a little bit of fire sometimes. We need a little bit of water. We need the slow, steady change, or we need the really quick, abrupt changes. But if you look at these cards, they're kind of pointing us right here to this two of discs. I mean, if I move the cards a little bit more. This arrow, this torpedo is going right toward the two of discs, changing the environment, right? Changing the environment using either the slow erosion of water or the very quick raising of the fire energy. But it's our strategy. And we need to know. And how we know is through the Magician and through the Chariot. How to affect the change in the environment. What kind of a change do you want to see in the environment? Well, that's Mercury. The Magician, Mercury energy, the Magus, this is telling us what kind of life we want, because this is a direct connection to Spirit. Right? Mercury is the messenger, Hermes, the messenger of the gods. He's the one that has to glide over the seas to bring the good news to Odysseus or Theseus or Perseus, all them people. So this is that higher connection that you have where you know what you want. You know, first of all, that you're capable of creating any kind of life that you want. But we have to kind of narrow it down, right? We have to kind of know. We have to ask ourselves, what do I want? What am I trying to change? What kind of change do I want to see in my environment, in the world? We've got that now. This is our organization, our communication. This is the nervous system of the whole deal. Right? This is the network. Right? We're on this, I don't know, wagon train. What is that the metaphor we're using? If we're on this wagon train, this is, these are the messages that are being passed. Everybody in the wagon train has the same orders, has the same instructions, the same plan, the same goals. We're all headed in this direction. Now, there's no part of you there's no discord, there's no disharmony within you, right? And yeah, we had this Queen of Pentacles that kind of in the caboose, kind of longingly waving goodbye to the old life. That's okay. Still on the wagon train, still has the same beautiful idea for the future. Every part of you, right? You're informed. It's electrifying your entire body. Every nerve cell in you is lit up with the same, neurotransmitter, or I don't know, the same electricity. And that's helping us to discern the correct strategy of how to create that future, what positive actions we need to take, what we need to change. We also have the Chariot. This is the wagon itself. This is your body itself, right? Or your mind, or your soul. This is the vessel that we are actually moving in the world. But I think this card, since it is underneath everything, this was your preparedness. I think that even when we were still in that Ten of Swords situation, we were still slowly preparing ourselves for this day. We knew it was coming. We knew that one day we would take this journey. So we've been saving up some money in the mattress, or just trying we're just prepping a little bit, right? Got some canned goods, got some potable water, and we're ready. This is also, I think, this is kind of a little bit of rebelliousness too, right? Because underneath the surface is this Chariot. And this is kind of, this is you with a little bit of, well, I mean, it's Mercury that has the sly smile. I don't know if you could see that. Mercury has a little bit of a grin. Because Mercury is doing something that is going against the ingrained tradition. It's going against the norm. You're going against the status quo, or the consensus kind of reality. The Chariot sometimes represents someone who will not deviate from tradition, someone who's by the book, right? And it says, well, you commit to something, you do it, you follow through. Even if it's miserable and you hate it, it's, you stay with it. Whether it's a relationship, a job, a career path, a life path, a spiritual system, religious system, whatever it is. Tradition says that this is what you're supposed to do. Even if you don't like it, you're supposed to stay there and just endure it, right? But Mercury's kind of laughing, because Mercury is part of that truth, part of that divine light that's illuminating you, that says that's nonsense, And it's nonsense. You're getting a more pure message that is allowing you to create your own tradition, right? Create your own path. You don't have to stay on you don't have to keep your wagon train on the same path that everybody else was down. That, the one path out to California or whatever, the wild, wild west. You don't have to stay on the same path that everybody else took. You can try to find your own path. It's going to be a little bit more challenging, a little bit more dangerous. But, hey, that's okay. We've got this divine protection. You don't have to do what the world or society or your family or your friends or your upbringing, whatever. You don't have to do what everybody thinks you should be doing, or the way you should be doing it. We can take this wagon, we can take this Chariot in our own direction. Now, I think we spent a lot of time here. Let's get to the good stuff. What are we creating? 6 of Cups. Beautiful harmony, connection. We kind of need to take the 3 of Cups and the 6 of Cups together, right? Because the 3 of Cups is you with this wonderful abundance, joy, freedom, this beauty, this a real win, real celebration, a real feeling of love. But we don't want the 3. We don't want this to be contained within us. See, this is the position of what we don't want. And the 3 is all of this good stuff, but in you. It's you feeling this way. It's you feeling free and joyous and just in love with life. But what we want is the 6. So we want one more of these cards, right? And to me, that's saying that you need connection. That we're trying to have this water energy, this beautiful life, to share and connect with other people. It's not just for you to isolate. You don't want to keep it just inside. You want to tell the world. You want to shout it from the mountaintops. You want to be able to connect with this love and abundance in other people. So we're trying to build this 6. This is the world that we're trying to build, the 6 of Cups. We don't want just a 3. We don't want it to be isolated, sequestered. We don't want to just have it internally. We want to live it and experience it in our life. And this is joy and freedom and love. This is communication. This is a life that is appreciated, that's celebrated. Your environment that loves you back. Family, friends, the community, nature, spirit. Whatever you're doing, if this is the job, if this is a new group of friends, whatever we're talking about here. It's a reciprocating, it's a completed circle. Right? It's a perfect circle. Another great band, Love Maynard. This is the life that we're looking for. Not really even looking for, but we're creating step by step, whether through water or fire, but we're making it. And we have to change. We have to know what to change. We have to be willing to do this Two of Pentacles stuff. We have to take positive actions. All right? We have to put our plans into actions. We can't just theorize. We can't just get on this Oregon Trail and that's it. We have to know how to fix when a wheel falls off. What do you do? Right? What kind of life? We know what kind of life we want. Beautiful, tranquil, loving, reciprocating, affectionate, appreciated life. What things do we need to change to get that? There are things in ourselves that we need to change. There are things in others that we need to look for, to resonate with. We need to take positive steps toward the things that we want. And this is an ongoing choice. It's a continuous choosing. It's a process. I know that's a 2. I usually say that even numbers are a kind of a fixed state of things. Yeah, this is the fixed state of constant change, right? So we have to be willing to actually do these things. It's one thing to kind of think about it in a fun way and use our metaphors, but where the rubber really meets the road, we've got to be willing to adapt into our new life and mold it in the way that's closer to our heart's desire. Otherwise, the 3 of Cups is remaining in us, and it's not being expressed out into the world, into our environment, into our life. Okay. Now, the final card is this Prince of Cups. Who is this person? This is some air and water. It could be a Scorpio person in your life. It could be that this is kind of this might be you at the end of the day, right? This might be you learning how to step fully into yourself, right? All of these desires, all of this, passion that you have, now you're learning how to express it and communicate it. So this could be you doing the work at the end of the day, right? Building this life, being the person that you want to be, living your fullest, best life, being your best self. Because I think you do have this tremendous intensity within you that now I think the opportunity is here with all of this other energy and this change that we're making, this shift. I think you're able now to really start expressing yourself in your own unique way. All of this passion and intensity that you have within you. Now we can really express it in a world, in an environment that's going to appreciate it. With the 6 of Cups. I think that's what that Prince of Cups is talking about. I think it's you. I do. Now let's ask the frog. Frog, what do you have for us today? I'd like to see some earth energy, because we started with the earth energy, right? And we're changing, we're being proactive in the physical environment, right? Actually doing things. Well, let's see what that might result in. We've got a King of Cups. Now, the King of Cups is a step up from the Prince of Cups, right? So I think this is really about you. Let's keep that card. The Prince of Cups was you trying to allow your external persona, or, you know, the conscious you, to really be an accurate reflection or expression of that deep intensity and passion that you feel inside, who you really are inside of you. And then I think the king is somebody that now is living that life where they have fully embraced who they are, right? From the depths of themselves. And now they are sharing that with the world. They're sharing their love and passion and intensity in a world that can harmonize and resonate with them. You're now growing into yourself, right? You're maturing as this creative spiritual being. And there's a lot of love in you. And now I think you're in this environment that is bringing out the best of you. It's not something where you just have to kind of keep it hidden, or it's just for you, it's just private. Now we can be comfortable in our environment and we can express ourselves fully. I think that's why we see the prince kind of growing up a little bit. Again, not gender specific. The energy is maturing, right? I like that. I think that's a very, very good confirmation card. Now, we are going to do an extended. If you would like to stick around, just click on the link right there. You'll have access to every extended reading. Definitely cross-watch. Check your other placements. Hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel. Thank you so much for letting me read for you. Tell Maynard I said hi. And I'll see you again very soon.